Hi. Hello everyone. Om Shanti. Guys, I'm audible and visible to everyone.
Oh,
Yeah, we can see you.
it's like, what do you want?
Could you mute yourself so it would be the noise which is coming? Yeah.
Yeah, 1 second. Where's the mute?
Om Shanti. My name is Durgesh and welcome to the Ayurveda and Yoga Therapy session classes. So before starting the session, we always start with the prayer. But before starting the prayer and So we always gonna start the session with the sitting posture. So all of you guys come into the sitting posture, keep your back, neck straight, align. And so we are creating the session like preparing ourselves. So our body would be prepared, our mind would be prepared for the all the information which I'm gonna share. Sit comfortable posture and close your eyes. Remove your glasses. Now, once you are comfortable, keeping your back, neck straight, aligned, shoulder relaxed. Take the moment to going into your asana, to going into your posture. Observe the alignment, how you are sitting, and be comfortable within it. Once you are comfortable, move your awareness towards your natural breath, the breath which is going in and coming out. Just observe your natural, pure breath. Take few seconds to allow yourself to connect it to your breath, to your body. We always start the session with the 3 Om and Shanti in order to bring the awareness towards the surrounding and towards the session. So now inhale deeply, exhale slowly. 3-4 times deep inhalation, slow exhalation from the belly. Now inhale for the Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palm. Rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Feel the warmness. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes with a great smile. Go down and say Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Before starting the session, let's start with a little bit introduction. My name is Durgesh, and slowly, gradually through the session, you come to know about more about me. Okay, but I really want to know you guys, that give little bit information about your name, which place you belong to, like which country you are from, and do you have any prior information related to the Ayurveda and the yoga therapy? Have you heard about it? Have you listened these words, or you are into that, practice? So I get the idea about it, and according to that, I keep in my mind, and according to that, our session would be going on. Okay, so one by one, please tell your name, which country you belong, and the experience related to the yoga therapy and the Ayurveda.
Who wants to go first?
Josh.
All right. Hi. Can you hear me? Hi, my name is Josh. I'm from the States. I have no knowledge of yoga therapy. Starting question.
Love.
Hi.
Love.
I'm Kylie. I am also from the States. I also have no knowledge of yoga therapy. I'm interested in Ayurveda, and I love to learn more from you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Sorry. I'm Laura. I'm from Germany. I have also no knowledge about yoga therapy, but a little bit Ayurveda, and I'm very excited to get a deeper knowledge.
Love.
Hi, I'm Asa. I'm also from the States. No knowledge of yoga therapy, a little Ayurveda, but I'm a therapist. I'm really interested in yoga therapy.
Good.
Hi, my name is Julie. I'm from Italy, but I live in Berlin, in Germany. And I studied something my 200 hours Ayurveda. I have the basic information, the basic knowledge, and I think it's a good stuff, and I'm interested to go forward with the knowledge.
Hi, I'm Bree. I'm also from the States. I learned like a very small bit of yoga therapy and Ayurveda when I was in massage school.
Love. So all of you done?
Two more. Yeah. Hi, I'm Tess. I'm Canada. Need a little bit of yoga therapy, but I did go to India and studied a bit of Ayurveda. So I guess I have probably a lot more knowledge, but I still can keep learning.
Okay, my name is Kusuma. I'm from Bali, Indonesia. So I have a little bit knowledge about Ayurveda and my teacher training, and also at the Yin Yoga, they have like a yoga therapy and Ayurveda. I won't go more detail.
Good. So one more person is Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Can you hear me? Kelly, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So, Kelly, I want to know which country you belong, and do you have any prior information, Ayurveda and yoga therapy?
This is yoga therapy, correct? For 300?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. My name is Callie Hahn. I'm from the United States. In particular, I'm from California. Here, I can do a video. Hi, how are you?
Very well. So let's all of you go in mute.
Can you hear me okay?
Now put on your mute mode, please. Now session gonna be started, okay? So guys, I'm gonna teach. Yeah, I can hear you, but I'm visible and audible clearly to you.
It's going in and out a little bit. Can you? Your screen is frozen. Can you see me? I can't see you. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I can see you. Now, yes. So guys, the session is, we're gonna start the session with the Ayurveda. We required the Ayurveda, little bit information. I'm just gonna talk about the basic information of the Ayurveda, which help you when you are giving the treatment or helping your students, which is coming to your classes, okay? The session is beautifully designed in order to help your student. You would not be Ayurvedic doctor, first thing, okay? Keep this thing in your mind. After completing this session, don't consider that you would be Ayurvedic doctor or you're gonna check the doshas and other things. Please don't do these things. Second thing, you would not be working as a yoga therapist as well. Keep these thing in your mind. Yoga therapist, I can work because it's required many years of the practice. And for Ayurvedic doctor, you require the degree level of the courses. And same the yoga therapist. Okay, years of the practice, personal level and professional level. Then you can work as a yoga therapist. This course is beautifully designed for you to understanding how, if students are coming to your classes, how you can provide help them if they have certain diseases, certain problems, like diabetic patient are coming to your classes, obesity or high blood pressure, hypertension. These are the common problems, right? Asthma. So how you can beautifully design your classes in order to help them and not injuring them, okay? So keep this thing in your mind. So please don't consider this thing, this session make you yoga therapist or the Ayurvedic doctor. Students think like, oh, after 1 month short courses or instantly they will be getting all the information. No, I'll talk about the general guidelines. Okay, we're gonna discuss about the general guidelines which able to help everybody. Okay, so Ayurvedic, expect there's a many things in the Ayurveda, but we're gonna touch those things which is very much important and which applicable for everybody. And same with the yoga therapy, when we start talking about the treatment with the help of the Ayurveda and the other branches of the treatment. Yoga therapy include everything. Ayurveda as well as modern therapy as well, and other branches, Unani and homeopathic, you might heard about it. These are the naturopathy, okay, Ayurveda itself, and other method also. Okay, maybe acupressure therapy also, marma therapy also. We included everything in that. Okay, but I'll talk about the general guidelines in that, which you can apply on your students which are coming to your classes. So instead instead of breaking them, you can provide the help, you can help them to get the cure. Okay, so this course I designed myself, so I know how we're gonna go. First, we're gonna talk about the how the diseases are coming to the human being. First, we start with the history, little bit introduction of the Ayurveda and the purpose of the Ayurveda. We're gonna talk about it. Clear? And after understanding why the Ayurveda is so much important and the yoga therapy is so much important, even in the modern times, your students should know about it, right? You would be the yoga teacher. So you have to convince them this treatment is the best and safe practice if you're practicing. So that we're gonna cover. Then after that, we're gonna understand what is the cause of the disease. If you understand the cause of the disease, so treatment would be easy, isn't it? So cause of the disease, we're gonna discuss about it. What is basically the problem? Why we are having the issues, psychological, physiological level, psychosomatic, these are the problems. Why human beings are suffering from that. We're gonna discuss about it. And then so later on, we're gonna talk about the treatment. General level, which everybody can practice, safe side. One more thing, Ayurveda gives it's basically the individual treatment, and yoga therapy also the individual treatment, but it's only practiced by the Ayurvedic doctor and the yoga therapist. Okay, but you guys always take the safe side. I'll talk about the safe version also, and whenever the specific requirements, specific information is required there, I'll give you. So please make the notes. Okay, make the notes. Always keep the note. Uh, Jot down everything, whatever I'm telling you. It will help you in the further level. So you're not gonna forget about it. So this is the course which we're gonna cover about it. So let's start talking about the concept of the Ayurveda. Ayurveda, this word is very popular nowadays, right? Everybody, Ayurvedic shampoo, Ayurvedic herbal creams, and the natural beauty. Every company and organization using this Ayurvedic, right? But do you really know about the meaning of the Ayurveda? Let's see what is the meaning of the Ayurveda. I'll pause my video and share you the whiteboard. It visible? And let's talk about the literal meaning of the Ayurveda. And please, Ayurveda. If we're gonna break this word into the two part, it can be Ayurveda. Okay. So Ayu means long life plus healthy life. Ved, uh, the Ved meaning, the closer meaning, knowledge, closer meaning, but not accurate meaning. Okay. Just write it down, then I'll explain. How old this Ayurveda? It is more than what we say. There is not a specific date available, but it said that 15,000 years approximately we can conclude. Because Ayurveda is the part of the Atharveda. Atharveda, 15,000 years old. Okay. Atharveda, Ayurveda is coming from the Atharveda. I'll write it down. Should I remove? Have you done? I'm gonna rub. part of the Atharvaveda? ATHAR, Atharvaveda. You know, we have 4 Vedas, Chaturved, 4 Vedas like history of the, Bharatiya Darshan or Indian scriptures. The very first knowledge or very first scripture of the Indian culture, that is a Rig Ved. I'm just going with the name, or if you want the name, I'll just write it down for you. Very first scripture, Rig Ved. Second, little bit history, okay? Rig Ved, Sam Ved, it's not that much important, but if you want to note it down, you can note it down. Rig Ved, Sam Ved, Yajur Ved, and fourth is Atharvaved. So Ayurveda is coming from the Atharvaved, and that is a part, the small tiny part of the Atharvaved, and it itself is a so big. It's tiny part of the Atharvaved, but itself it is so big. Okay, these are the first scriptures of the human being, according to the Bharatiya Darshan, Indian philosophy, and these are the basic of the all the philosophy or philosophical school which is going in the whole world. Somehow it's related with these 4 Vedas, which we call Chaturved, like four Ved, 4 source of the knowledge, prime source of the knowledge. Okay, so have you done? Write it down. So Ayurveda is coming from this. Now I'm gonna, if you're done. So Ayurveda, the literal meaning of the Ayurveda is the part of the 15,000-year-old practice, and it was the belief that everything is coming from these 4 Vedas, and 4 Vedas. Now a third Ved having the Ayurveda is coming from the Ayurveda. Now, the literal meaning of the Ayurveda is Ayu. Ayu is long life, healthy life. Ved is the knowledge. But long and healthy life means what? Actually, it's when we talked about another meaning of the Ayu is aliveness. The thing which make you alive, which make you, are you living being? The question is, we are alive. We are living being, right? What make you living? How you consider yourself, I am alive. So Ayurveda, Ved is knowledge. Knowledge, how you acquire the knowledge, let's see. Knowledge itself is the procedure, is a very much practical approach. How you get the knowledge? Through the reading, through through the listening the guru's teacher, your parents, society, everybody is telling you the something, right? But that is the knowledge to you? No. Knowledge is very individual, approach. You require very individual approach towards it. It's very personal. You cannot share your knowledge to anyone. It's impossible. Like I cannot share my knowledge to you. It's a very much practical approach which you gain through the experience. The things which right now you're accumulating, that is a piece of information. I can give you a piece of information. Even the way which I'm talking about it, I'm just giving you the piece of information. Through me, through the society, through your parents, through the books, even reading the books, you are accumulating the piece of information. Then you listen, contemplate, and then you experiment. It's like, uh, for example, first time you read about this recipe and you start cooking, right? When you start cooking, by reading it, you cannot learn the cooking. By reading it, or even the swimming, by reading about the swimming, you cannot learn the swimming. Or by just reading the pamphlet of the driving, can you learn the driving? Same thing with the Ayurveda. And this is the approach which you require to learn the Ayurveda. The approach is very much practical. You cannot learn the Ayurveda by listening, just by listening or by reading. You require the experiment with it. Okay, you have to experiment. You have to implement those things. See the experiment on yourself. Each one of your body would be behave differently. You're gonna get your own result. Then that experiment give you the experience, and then it converted into the knowledge. This is the whole procedure to attain the knowledge, and that knowledge give you wisdom. So wisdom is the more closer to the Ved meaning. Ved means having the correct wisdom, so you can know how to live my life, how I can be alive. So a text, a scripture, a source of information, or a practically, you can say practical way of living, which make you alive. A scripture which is give you, which make you alive. If I'll just short it down, a scripture which make you alive, which give you healthy life, make you healthy being, and give you long life. So this is the literal meaning of the Ayurveda. And the Ayurveda, the approach you required for that. Now, whatever I'm giving you, I'll give you the technique also, I'll give you the suggestion also. And whatever treatment or whatever, when we start talking about the treatment and the practices, this is not the option for you guys. You have to implement in your life, and then you can help your students. Without implementation on yourself, you cannot teach even these things. Whatever I'm teaching you, whatever I'm gonna tell you, I'll implement it on myself, and I've seen I did the experiment on myself many years, and then I'm able to teach you. I know the pros and the cons both. How I get, it's not in the books, it's not somewhere it's written or I can just go through it. No, you implement on yourself, and then you get your own experience, and then you know the better understanding how this technique, how this tool I can use to help my um, students, so they get the proper treatment, they get the cure out of it from any kind of disease, which whatever disease they are going through. Okay, or suffering, any kind of suffering, mental or psychological or psychosomatic or physiological level. So this approach you require. Okay, so long and healthy life. Now let's see, talked about, come to the long and healthy life. I hope all of you, we all want long and healthy life. Anybody who doesn't want long or healthy life? Anybody? I hope everybody wants long and healthy life, right? This is a task for you, but if I'll grant your wish, because it is not in our hand, but if I'll grant your wish, what you're gonna do with your long and healthy life? So 100 words or 50 words, this is a task for you. You're gonna just write it down, what you're gonna do with your long and healthy life. Okay, so maybe tomorrow class we're gonna discuss about it. It is your personal load, and then later on I'll give you the email ID and you can submit me there. You just click the picture and send to me. I'll get the idea about it. What you're gonna do with your long and healthy life. Now, next question. What do you mean by the health? According to you, we are looking for the long and healthy life. How we get it? Through the Ayurveda and through the yoga therapy. That's we're gonna explore. That's we're gonna talk about in later classes. But what do you mean by the health? The health, according to the WHO, or the if you looked the meaning into the dictionary, the meaning mostly related to the mental and the physical well-being, or the media which is promoting good apps, having the muscles, people showing making the muscles a perfect body, you know, it is everywhere. People are coming, even joining the yoga to getting the good shape of the body. Many students, they ask me, ma'am, I want to cut down my fat, I want to reduce my belly somewhere, or we are looking for the abs, we are looking for the muscles. This is about the health which is media is promoting, or having the protein shake and these things. This give you the health. You can think about it later on. No, we are not here talking about the body shape. Okay, the health is not related to the body shape or losing the weight. This is the misunderstanding about the health. The health is not only the physical or mental well-being. Please write it down. The health definition. Health definition according to the yoga and according to the Ayurveda. The health definition: physical, mental, physical, mental, emotional. The third one, emotional. Fourth one, social. Last one, fifth one, spiritual. Well-being of human being. Physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual well-being. This is the comprehensive health. It is the holistic health. We are not only talking about the one person, but we are talking about including the how that person is behaving in the society, how his emotional level, how he is even in the spirituality. Let's see how these things are linked together. For example, the person who is spiritually sick. What do you mean by the spiritually sick? It means in spirituality, a person who considered to be a sick is the person who is rigid. I have seen many people in around me, even in the yoga practice, even in the tradition, even they are not religious, but they are spiritual being, and they are practicing certain kind of belief. They become rigid and orthodox to the one thing. When you bind yourself to the certain kind of belief, it itself become the religion. It's no longer than the spirituality. It doesn't matter you are religious, you are believing in the God or no God concept, even not believing in the God concept, you are becoming the rigidity, you are bringing the rigidity. And that time you start hating those people who are believing in the God. You are becoming the distance, social distance. You keeping the social distance from those people who are not believing in the God. And let's forget about these things. Another term, veganism, gluten-free diet, or vegan now is very much popular. I have seen people, those who are vegan, they start developing the unconscious level towards the hatred. Those who are eating the animals or non-vegetarian, they are taking it. This is called spiritual sickness. Even you are practicing the yoga and everything, you are following the path of the yoga, you are following the Ayurveda, but you become rigid and you completely distance from the rest of the people. That's it's not the spirituality. That's called spiritual sickness. That sickness slowly, gradually come into your behavior pattern. Social behavior gonna affect by that. The social behavior pattern gonna affect you, become distant from that, then your emotional level is affected. When you socially distance, you are go into aloofness, you go into solitudeness. And even on myself, if I share my experience, it's happened to me even when I started practicing these things. I have seen myself that slowly, gradually, I'm going into that mode. I'm becoming the rigid. I'm starting unconscious level. It's not the pure hatred, but unconscious level. I'm distant from the people who are not following the path of the yoga and not understanding the Ayurveda. Later on, through the meditation, I covered up. I'm still recovering. It's not easy, but this is also the sickness. And it's a very deeper level. You don't know about it. And slowly, gradually, it's affecting all the layers. Emotional layers, social level of the health is affected. Then emotional level of the health is affected. You cannot disconnect yourself that emotionally you are different and socially you are different, because then you are pretending, and once you're pretending, again your emotional level is affected. The people who are pretending socially, that is carrying more psychosomatic problems. You can do the research over that. Okay, so emotional level is affected, and then your physical level, your mental level is affected, and then your physical level, psychosomatic level diseases are happening, and then physical level of the disease are happening. Now, this is the link. You cannot separate any link of it. That, okay, I'll maintain the physical health, rest of the link would be maintained. Even, let's think about it, small level, physical health if disturbed, you get the diarrhea, indigestion, or you get the flu or the cold. That time you are thinking about the yoga practice. Oh, I get the diarrhea, let's practice the yoga. No, you cannot practice. You get the indigestion, you are having the blotting issue. That time, your whole mind is related to the body. You cannot separate yourself from the body and go into the meditative state or going the practice of the meditation or the spirituality or the other things, dhyana. You cannot practice. But yes, there is a many yogis. Once they disconnected from their body, nothing is going to affect them. Even physical body, they are suffering, but only for the yogi. But for you and me, we cannot separate our physical body from the spiritual body. And then, if our physical body is suffering, our spiritual practices would be affected. If our spiritual sickness is affected, we are having spiritual sickness, then our physical body is affected by that. There is no way to separate this link right now, because we are new. We are very, we are kid into the yoga practice. Okay, so it will take time. It will take time. But once you become the yogi, you are advanced level, and you learn through the practice of there's a mini method. You separate yourself. I is separated from the body. Then no, anything happen to your body, nothing gonna affect you. Then anything is happening to you, surrounding, nothing gonna affect you. But right now, everything is gonna affect you. So Ayurveda started from the physical level of the correcting things. Okay, so physical level we are correcting, then slowly, gradually, next layer of our being automatically gonna be correct. So this is the health definition. Okay, we have to focus on and holistic approach we have to approach. Now, the question next, what you gonna do with the long and healthy life? Ayurveda also talks about what you gonna do with the long and healthy life. Okay, please write it down. I'll write it down for you. The purpose of, and also please write it down your own version. This is the homework for you. This is the assignment for you. Don't take the tension. I'm not just giving it just a fun activity. Just write it down what you're gonna do with your once you get long and healthy life. What is your purpose? Maybe you want to travel the world, you want to do the practice of yoga. It could be anything. Just write it down within a 50 or 100 words, the way you want to explain. Okay. I'll share. Ayurveda also talks about. Okay. So the purpose of the long and healthy life. First chapter, Ashtanga. So I'm using the reference book, 𝐻𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿. This is the book name. By Swami. The PDF is also available online. Okay, so Swami Vagbharji, written by Swami Vagbharji. If you want to study this book, you can study Vagbhat. Okay, this reference I'm gonna use. So most of the classes, whatever I'm saying, I'm explaining. I'm basically explaining whatever the Swami Vagbharji beautifully explained in this book. Okay, Ashtanga Hridam by Swami Vagbharji. Okay, so Swami Vagbharji. Now, first chapter of this book explaining about the purpose of the human being. The four purpose. Four purpose. First, I'm gonna write it down the Sanskrit name and later on I'll explain. First purpose. Tomorrow we explain, just write it down. Artha, and please write in your phonetics pronunciation Artha, A-R-T-H-A, Artha, A-R-T-H-A, Artha. Four purpose of the human being. The first is Earth, A-R-T-H-A, Earth. Second purpose, Dharma. Third, Kam. Fourth, Moksha. Second, Dharma, D-H-A-R-M-A, Dharma. Third is Kam, K-A-M-A, Kam. Fourth, Moksha, M-O-K-S-H-A, Moksha. Four purpose of the human being. So why they required long and healthy life? What is the importance of the learning about the Ayurveda? So even your students gonna ask why we should learn the Ayurveda and why should we learn the yoga therapy? And what is the use in the modern time? This is the answer, guys. Artha, Dharma, Kama, Moksha. And please, if you wanted to be a yoga teacher, please write it down the Sanskrit name and the pronunciation. It help you for the better understanding. If you go through the self-study, these names, if you uh, see, whenever you see, you get the meaning out of it. Okay, so write it down in your local language phonetics. Artha, dharma, kama, moksha. And tomorrow class, we're gonna discuss about your version. Okay, what you gonna do, please. So today you gonna think about it. What is your purpose of the living? If you get long and healthy life, what you gonna do about it? Because in coming session, we gonna uh, we gonna I'll gonna disclose the secret knowledge how you can fulfill, how you can get the healthy and long life. So if your wishes would be granted, so and you have to do the little bit planning, what you're gonna do when you get this long and healthy life. So tomorrow this topic we're gonna discuss in detail, this purpose, and then answer for why even in modern times and even ancient times, why we required the study of the Ayurveda and the yoga therapy. So let's take up the question answer time. So guys, I'm gonna stop the sharing. I hope all of you written down. So any question, any queries related to today class, what we discuss.
Thank you.
Yes.
No question. Thank you.
Lovely. No questions? I hope everything you understand. Okay. So the task which I have given you, all of you understood, right? Tomorrow we're gonna discuss about, right?
Monday.
So I'll ask you.
Monday.
Monday.
Okay.
See you on
Tomorrow
Monday.
is a off. Yeah, tomorrow is a off day. So please enjoy the off day. And Monday, so you get the 1 day off. So think about it more and explore. Kelly, do you have any question? Please, you can ask.
No. No questions.
Okay. So let's end the session. We're gonna again end the session with the prayer. So, and prayer is very much important. I think I'm seeing everybody is doing the fan. There's lots of heat.
Yes.
That's okay. Bear the heat, guys. It's so wonderful. You're sweating. You're taking out all the toxin. It's good. I love Bali. Actually, I love the Bali climate. I've been in there, so previous session, and I enjoyed very much. So please enjoy the climate, okay, and do explore. There's a very beautiful things around in the Ubud and even the closer to the Ubud. Very beautiful places. Please go and visit there. So let's end the session here. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back neck straight. Remove your glasses and gently close your eyes. Go into your asana. Take the moment to merge yourself with your posture. Just take few seconds. Allow yourself to merge yourself to your posture, to your asana. And then go into aware about your breath, how the breath is going in and coming out. Just observe the breath which is going in and coming out. Now inhale from the belly and exhale from the belly. As you inhale, belly pop out. As you exhale, squeeze your belly in. It helps you to reduce all the stress, all the tension. Few more seconds. Inhale and exhale. Now Inhale for the 3-time Om along with Shanti. All together, take a deep breath. Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palms. Tap your palm. Place on your eyes. Feel the warmness. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes with a deep smile. Bow down and feel the gratitude towards the surrounding, towards the everything. Whatever you are getting, everything is coming from the nature. So show your gratitude by bowing down and then feel loud Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Bless you guys. Meet you at night. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Kelly. Take care yourself.